Welcome to the West Coast Sunday Hoops, and right there is why we call it the West Coast, Best Coast, something like that, right? The final game of the regular season for these two teams, and major playoff implications on the line. Top of the West and home court advantage up for grabs. It's the Winnipeg Sea Bears and the Vancouver Bandits as we get a look at our starting lineup, starting with the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Xavier Moon, former three-time CEBL MVP. We've got Isaiah Osborne, Teddy Allen. Can't forget about Teddy, Simon Hildebrandt, and Jeremiah Tillman Jr. For the Vancouver Bandits, we've got Shamar Gibbons, Tevin Brown, Lloyd Pandy, out of Carleton, defensive specialist with Dave Smart, Steven Zimmerman, and a big ovation for the big man from the land down under, back here just in time for playoffs. There is Mitch Creek. There is a look at the Vancouver bench, and look who we see at the very front. GM Kyle Julius making an appearance after jetting off to China. He's back helping his family do some moving across the country, and nice to see Kyle at practice yesterday, and I'm sure his presence is giving this team a boost. And Ransford Grempong taking over as interim head coach halfway through the season, and I'm sure that can't be easy, but Rans is making it look easy. And again, big playoff implications on the line here today. I'm sure Rans has got his team all ready to go. As for the Winnipeg Sea Bears, they are led by head coach Mike Rainbow. His first season with the Winnipeg Sea Bears, coming over from the University of Winnipeg. 5 minutes down the road from the from Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg. So not too far to travel, and he's had a great season here for himself as well, leading the Winnipeg Sea Bears to second currently in the Western Conference standings. The official ball of the CEBL is Spalding as we get set for tip-off. And a packed house here on Fan Appreciation Day for the Vancouver Bandits. I look around the entire bowl, and it is rocking as we welcome you again back to Langley, British Columbia, here on the Lower Mainland. It is Chris Wiggins here in a new chair tonight. Levon Kendall joining me as well, Canadian basketball legend. His jersey hanging here in the rafters at LEC, in a couple of years with the Vancouver Bandits. Thank you for doing this, Levon.
My pleasure. Looking forward to it.
I think you know this gym pretty well.
I do, yeah. It's good to see the energy's high, and excited to see this matchup here.
Looking forward to it myself. Kevin Chirac on the sidelines as well. And boy, what a journey for the Winnipeg Sea Bears getting here today in Langley. Some flight troubles. They spent the night in Edmonton, and Kevin will have more on those details in a little bit. We are underway here from Langley Events Centre. Teddy Allen with a floater. Looked like it was tipped, but no good. And back comes the Bandits right away into Shamar Gibbons' hands. Let's see how fast they get Mitch Creek into this leave on. And I can't imagine it's easy to step in after so many games off. But Mitch is a consummate pro.
Yeah, you know, the good thing about Mitch is he's got a high IQ player. He's a likable guy, so I think he's going to fit in easily with the guys here, getting other people involved, and he'll be comfortable pretty quick, I'm sure.
That one tapped out of bounds. It'll be Vancouver basketball on the baseline. 14 seconds on the shot clock. New big man Steven Zimmerman inbounding. He's replacing Dominic Perlin, who is off to Germany for his first pro contract. And I'll talk to you about Dominic Perlin later. I know you know him very well from his younger years. Shamar Gibbons gets the Vancouver Bandits on the board with a 3 and an early lead for the Bandits. Again, top of the West on the line here tonight. Home court advantage throughout the playoffs, and both teams want that #1 seed. Some good defense there by Mitch Creek, and back come the Bandits. Here is Mitch, a stop and a 3, no good. Rebounded by Xavier Moon, 3-time MVP. He waited quite a while to get some floor time with the Winnipeg Sea Bears, their first off-season signing. And he was on the sidelines for about a month waiting for FIBA clearance, and he told me that it was a good time to get some leadership reps in. He was active in the team group chat, talking, during practices, up in timeouts, and very vocal. You think that's a good time to create that leadership separation?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're being around the team, especially as a point guard, having guys trust you and understand, that you're there, you're committed, and then obviously nothing replaces the reps on the floor, but that'll be a big head start for him.
Tough start for Winnipeg. Zimmerman for 3, the left-handed big, no good. And Xavier Moon with another board. Here comes Teddy Allen. Set the league record this year with 54 points in a single game. There is Teddy with a flip up off the glass, and the Sea Bears are on the board.
Yeah, important for the Bandits to get a good start here. I think with the travel issues for Winnipeg, we want to make sure they hit first and send a message, get these guys on their heels before the game gets going here.
Tough look for Shamar Gibbons. Wonder if he called bang. That one was high off the glass, but it still counts. And a 3-point lead here early for the Bandits. A bad giveaway from Xavier Moon. Back come the Bandits. Mitch Creek.
Good defensive stop there. The Bandits have done a good job, other than that one Teddy Allen bucket, of making things difficult for the Sea Bears here.
Looking down at Mike Rainbow. No timeout call just yet. Here comes Teddy again, reset. Kevin Brown all over him, can't give him too much space. The spin short on the floater, and again, Bandits are out and running. What a pass from Shamar Gibbons and a foul from Xavier Moon. Lloyd Pandy will head to the free throw line. All right, let's take a look at our keys to the game here, Levon. I know you put some thought into this. The CDIC keys to the game. Let's start with the Vancouver Bandits.
So yeah, I think being physical, as I just said, had some travel issues for the Sea Bears, so it's going to be important for them to assert their dominance just from a physical standpoint. And as we just saw there, getting out on the run is going to be important. Them on their heels and getting Creek involved.
And for the Winnipeg Sea Bears, also brought to you by CDIC. What do you got for the visiting Sea Bears, Levon? All right, we'll get to that in a moment. Next dead ball and a missed free throw. Now let's do it now, actually. Here are the CDIC keys to the game for the Winnipeg Sea Bears.
So Teddy Allen, obviously important part of their offensive weapon, getting him rolling early. He got a quick bucket there, so hopefully that doesn't lead to more. And then Tillman just being physical, and that'll lead to them controlling the rebounds and not giving up too many second chance points for the Bandits.
Teddy Allen, everybody knows, the eccentric Teddy Allen. Mike Rainbow said he's done a great job maturing this season, and we've seen some growth with Teddy. Their relationship has flourished. Teddy Allen, the first person to message Mike Rainbow when he got hired for head coach. A turnover, sloppy play here from the Winnipeg Sea Bears, and the Vancouver Bandits looking for a quick inbound. Here's Shamar Gibbons, a massive night in Montreal. The kick out to Mitch Creek, extra pass. Lloyd Pandy attacking. And one from Lloyd Pandy, and a foul from Xavier Moon. You start to wonder if this jet lag or this crazy travel day for Winnipeg is starting to play a factor here.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a challenge for them to get their legs under them. You could see Pandy giving up a good shot for a great shot there, taking advantage of a tough closeout and getting to the basket and one.
Yeah, just a really strange day yesterday for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Of course, this was supposed to be a CBC national game at 12:30 Pacific time. The CEBL delayed the start till 2 o'clock Pacific time. We're now on CBC Gem, but we're rolling with the punches, and I'm sure we got lots of people tuning in Winnipeg and across the lower mainland. Another shot coming up short for Winnipeg. Off and running, Steven Zimmerman, the left-handed floater there. And a nice dime from Tevin Brown.
There's that key in transition, getting out and run. You can tell Sea Bears are slow on their transition defense the last couple of possessions.
Another missed three-pointer from Winnipeg. Boy, Vancouver, this is a track meet for them so far. Gibbons out to Mitch Creek for three. He's got it. Now Mike Rainbow calls a timeout. A 17-2 early lead for the Vancouver Bandits. There is a statement start to this basketball game.
That's exactly what you want to do. You want to hit first. You want to get them on their heels, slow them down. Mitch Creek with a three-pointer and a kick out from Shamar Gibbons. Boy, it's great to have Mitch back. Back in a moment on CBC Gem.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Welcome back to the Langley Events Centre. I'm Kevin Schrack, sidelined here. Let's talk a little bit about the travel chaos the Winnipeg Sea Bears had to endure for today's game. The game got pushed 2 hours. Yesterday, they were supposed to fly direct to Abbotsford, then come over here, but a strike from airline workers forced them to land in Edmonton. Then bad weather forced them to detour to Calgary. They were on the tarmac for well over an hour. They went back to Edmonton. Their connecting flight was canceled. They arrived in Abbotsford this morning, and then they made the drive to the game here in Langley, and you can see they're off to a bit of a sluggish start. I spoke to a few players. They said, yes, it did mess with their rhythm a little bit, but they know how big this game is, and they're hoping to overcome that adversity. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Levon, have you ever experienced any travel woes like that during your years?
Oh yeah, too long of a story. It took us about 38 hours to get to the Ukraine one year from Germany, and we still had to play the game. But that's just part of the deal, part of being a professional, and you got to try to find ways to overcome. Stay hydrated, rest when you can, and we'll see if the Sea Bears can wake up a bit here.
A big lead so far for the Vancouver Bandits. And we got a bucket from Isaiah Osborne to break the run, and let's see if the Sea Bears can move some momentum here to their side of the floor. There is Shamar Gibbons. Creek to Tevin Brown on a ball screen. And a post up now for Mitch Creek. The soft touch is no good, and Teddy Allen comes up with a rebound. Not only did he score 54 this year, but Teddy Allen, leading scorer of all time during a single season for CEBL, and still counting games. This is the last regular season game, and he's at the most points this season for a player in the CEBL. Baseline inbounds for the Sea Bears. There is Allen. Fadeaway triple is good. Down to a 10-point lead for the Vancouver Bandits. He's kind of got that unorthodox shooting form, but it works. It's hard to block.
He is a very unorthodox player, but has proven over the years that he can score regardless. So it's going to be important for the Bandits to slow him down, make things difficult at the very least, and just hope that he doesn't make tough shots.
There is a solid footwork in the post from Lloyd Pandy at Carleton University. Jarrell Eddy set to check in. A couple of games under his belt for the Vancouver Bandits. Most of his story, basketball story at least, told overseas, but he's had some NBA stints with Phoenix, Boston, Washington, and Chicago as well. As Jeremiah Tillman Jr. comes up short, Zimmerman with a rebound. Zimmerman back down low, the big man into Mitch Creek. The high-low game, he is fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. You can't say enough about the impact Mitch Creek makes. Just presence on the floor, on the bench as a captain. He misses 10, 11 games. He comes back, and he's right back into the mix.
Right in the mix. I mean, as I said, when you got a guy who, with that much experience, he's a professional, he understands the game really well. There just took an advantage of a mismatch in transition, went straight to the block, drew a foul. Just being a smart player in the right situation.
So the foul actually on the floor, and Mitch Creek will get a breather. Lloyd Pandy checking out as well. Jarrell Eddy into the game. Mike Mulder, a former Golden State Warrior, into the game as well. He has a great story with Steve Kerr. If we get a stoppage in play or a free throw, lull, I will tell that story. Just a fantastic story about his trigger date.
Okay.
And Steve Kerr, maybe right now. In the hotel room on a road trip, and Steve Kerr accidentally texts Mike Mulder with his trigger date the next day and says, "I'm assuming we have Mulder, and here's some game plans for tomorrow." Mike knew it was his trigger date the next day. He could clearly tell it wasn't supposed to go to Mike Mulder, and Mike responds and goes, "Yeah, we got Mulder, and we're signing him to $10 million bucks."
Nice. Good for him.
Yeah, sure enough, he did get a contract, maybe not for $10 million bucks, but he was there for the rest of the season.
Nice, yeah. Took the opportunity when he had it.
There is Isaiah Osborne again, cutting into this lead. Back to 10 points. Fan Appreciation Day here at LEC. A step back three from Shamar Gibbons, rebound from Jarrell Eddy, and a dump in to Zimmerman off the glass.
Good offensive board, making some immediate impact there by Eddy.
Isaiah Osborne with a great footwork. Blocked by Mulder. Here comes Jarrell Eddy. Shamar Gibbons with a spin on Xavier Moon. Boy, Shamar is so fast. He'll probably tell you he's the fastest in the league, but I think he might have a case for himself. A missed three from Zimmerman, and back come the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Xavier Moon wheeling and dealing, a pull-up jumper, no good. Jeremiah Tillman Jr. on a rebound and a foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Actually, using his size, did a good job on the roll, getting himself to the offensive boards. See if he can get a couple easy buckets here at the free throw line.
Isaiah Osborne putting in work so far for the Winnipeg Sea Bears as we take a look at a steal and a bucket from Isaiah Osborne.
Nice crafty finish.
Jeremiah Tillman Jr. at the free throw line for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. A monster game against the Ottawa Blackjacks, setting team career highs in blocks, rebounds, and assists. This Western Conference game today presented by Cal Tire. Yeah, 14 rebounds. His career high the other night. It was a monster game for Jeremiah Tillman Jr. as that one spills out.
Yeah, he's got the tools, he's got the size, and just see if he can produce some consistency.
The dump off to Gibbons, right-handed floater, high off the window, and that one is good to go.
Clever little finish there. Seeing the big man was coming to help, he paused, got that high off the glass. Nice touch.
Let's see if Xavier Moon can get going here. Silver lining with the travel issues for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Mike Rainbow and Teddy Allen already in Vancouver, so they avoided the chaos. However, everybody else was feeling it. Little sleep and itinerary blown up. Mike Mulder with a right-handed slam.
There's that attacking transition. Even though the Winnipeg was back, they were able to get the mismatch, get a guy wide open going to the bucket.
There is Isaiah Osborne with a bump and a left-handed shot, rebounded by Jeremiah Tillman Jr. and put back up. Ransford Brempong wants a timeout. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Rans.
Well, we're good friends. We spent, I think, probably 7 or 8 years on the national team in various capacities, traveling all over the world. I was at his wedding. You know, fortunately had a wife in Vancouver, so we still stay in touch and see each other's lots. So a lot of history, a lot of blood and sweat between us over the years and training camps and travel around. So it's good to see him doing his thing in the head coaching position.
I saw you walk over there pre-game and tap him on the shoulder. What did you have to say to him?
Oh, I just said good luck, said good to see him, and yeah, let him stay focused on the game. Didn't want to get into anything too much, but maybe we'll connect after and get to hang out a bit more.
Let's take a look at our cruise of the game so far early on. Get a look at the replay here. Last play here for the Vancouver Bandits. And Mike Mulder with a right-handed slam.
Yeah, so that's just a heads-up play there. Even though Winnipeg is back, they don't really have their matchups. And Mulder just saw the opportunity, made a good hard cut to the basket, and easy dunk.
First that cruise to the game presented by Cal Tire. How difficult would it be for Rans to step in halfway through the year as lead assistant, and all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, you're the head coach?
Yeah, I think it's, definitely a lot of challenges. He, he's got experience around the game. I remember Brands as a player had a little notebook where he was jotting down plays that he likes and drills that he likes. So he's been preparing for this for a long time. So I'm sure for him, it's just a matter of a few days, changing the psychology a little bit. As an assistant, you have a different role with the players and with how you carry yourself. So I'm sure that took a little bit of getting used to it, and realizing that you're at the, the front of the ship there and having to change your demeanor a little bit. But I have no doubt that he's, prepared and has the skills, and he's done a good job so far in these first handful of games as head coach.
Yeah, he's earned the trust of his locker room. Real quickly, Lloyd Pandy with a push shot. The Bandits maintain a big lead. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Again, top of the West, up for grabs. Home court advantage through the playoffs. Both teams want to fill their arenas. The kick out, the three spills out, and an offensive board for the Sea Bears. Isaiah Osborne, no good. Another offensive rebound. There is Emmanuel Acott. Kick out to Xavier Moon, and the foul.
Yeah, Bandits going a little bit smaller here, as are the Sea Bears, but it's cost them there with a couple offensive rebounds. So they're going to have to get a little more physical and limit those second chance points.
So 14 seconds on the shot clock, 37 seconds on the game clock here in the first quarter. Teddy Allen, a fadeaway three, again short, rebounded by Mike Mulder. Bandits are off and running. They've been doing that so well. Mike Mulder with a putback slam after a Mitch Creek miss on the fast break.
They're doing a great job. That was good. Forced a tough shot, got the defensive rebound, and then we're able to capitalize, get down the other end, and get another easy bucket.
Mike Mulder's got some bunnies, man. I haven't seen Mike get up like that this season yet.
Still looking spry.
Tough pass from Xavier Moon, almost picked off from John Knight. Here is Isaiah Osborne. 2 on the clock. Good if it goes, no good. First quarter in the books. Ransford Brempong clapping his hands. He is happy about that effort so far.
Yeah, you know what? Good defense leads to good offense, and the Bandits have done a great job. 12 points in the first quarter. That's going to put them in the position they are, just making them have tough shots and even capitalizing in transition.
Big lead for the Vancouver Bandits, 29-12. Top of the West, up for grabs. Home court advantage throughout the playoffs. Second quarter action coming up on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun, or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Welcome back to Langley Events Centre. Vancouver Bandits up 29-12 so far, and helping the Bandits with that lead is Shamar Gibbons, 7 points, 5 assists.
Yeah, you know, it's key. We talked about getting out in the run. Here we can see him putting some pressure on the bigs, but then also making really good decisions. He's getting other guys involved. He's attacking in transition and also able to get his own shot on a couple opportunities, which just makes it tougher on the defense to know if you know, they should cover him or cover the roller or the kick-out man. So he's doing a great job putting pressure on them.
As we take a look at our first quarter stats, what stands out to you so far, Liban?
Well, the Bandits clearly dominating in basically every category. Shooting percentage is obviously huge. That's really the difference here. They've gotten easy looks and also making difficult shots for the Sea Bears. So that's our advantage right now.
Shamar Gibbons starts for the Vancouver Bandits with the ball. Back for his second summer here with the Vancouver Bandits, and joining forces again with Lloyd Pandy and Tevin Brown. They played together in Ottawa in 2024, so instant chemistry for those three. There is Shamar right on cue.
You can see the Sea Bears trying to go to a zone there to break up the rhythm a little bit, but Bandits did a good job being patient, finding the open man and the hot hand at the moment.
32-12. Big lead for the Vancouver Bandits. Here is Teddy Allen losing the handle and a turnover. It'll stay Winnipeg basketball, but boy, what a statement so far here from the Bandits with, again, top of the West on the line, and these two teams have been battling it out for that #1 seed all season long.
Yeah, key for them is just going to be keeping the pressure up. You don't want to let the foot off the gas here. That's going to be the tendency when you get a big lead early, but hopefully they can stay focused and keep the pressure on the Sea Bears.
And a block and foul by Lloyd Pandy. Lloyd thought Teddy kind of wiped through with his elbow, maybe hit him in the chin, and Teddy's going to go to the free throw line. Looked like Andre Babbage said 2 shots. Yeah, we're going to get some 2 shots here. Going back to Ranford Brempong, we see him here on your screen. He told me Tyrese, actually the player that reacted the best to his transition into being the head coach, and got actually the other guys, you know, on the same page, saying let's not give coach any lip, let's respect coach. He's been here a while himself, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, I think Rand's you know, one of his great assets is he's a people person, and you know, he's been there, he's done that, so I'm sure the players can respect that and understand it. I mean, he's in there sweating with the players, working on drills, and you know, that goes a long way for players respecting a coach and understanding where they've been and understanding the path, and they're able to, you know, take his advice to heart. So you can see that he's got buy-in and he's not afraid to work hard. So good to see that's translating and the players picked up on that.
Zimmerman back in for the Bandits as Lloyd Pandy gets a rest. And they go right to Zimmerman on a mid-paint post. Tough shot with the left hand. Mitch Creek flying in. He's fouled off the rebound. And Mitch Creek now to the free throw line. There you go. That's just, again, a sign of a consummate pro, following somebody else's shot and his defender losing the box out.
Yeah, good opportunity to get himself a couple easy buckets here, and you could see him just lurking as Zimmerman was doing his post moves. He's looking for a chance to, you know, either be the dish off or get to the offensive board, catch his guys watching.
Nice to have Mitch Creek back in town. Bandits fans very happy about that. I received a lot of questions over social media, fans saying, "Where's Mitch? Is he coming back? Is he coming back?" So, yeah, fans are very happy to see his face. But boy, man, he lots of miles this season for Mitch Creek. And let's take a look at Mitch's player profile here from Horsham, Australia. 5 games with Brooklyn and Minnesota in the NBA, and of course reigning MVP here in the CEBL last summer.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great guy. You can tell, I mean, the fans have responded just with his character and his personality, and a lot of that comes from you know, how he carries himself on the court. Hardworking guy, has all the tools, all the the skill set that you need, and you know, is a really good team player, which goes a long way.
Just high IQ there too. Instead of reaching for that ball, it's bouncing out of bounds. He just ducked out of the way. It'll stay a Vancouver ball on the baseline. Yeah, jetted off to Australia to represent his national team after only a couple of games, and an easy duck in off of a baseline play. And how good is that for the Bandits?
Nice easy one, heads up play, taking advantage of the defender sleeping on the inbounds, and quick easy 2.
Good looking jumper from Xavier Moon.
Yeah, they're going to want to keep an eye on him. Obviously a reigning MVP himself, and he's no slouch when it comes to scoring the basketball. They're going to have to make sure that things stay difficult for him.
John Knight on a backdoor cut to the paint, and he finishes with a finger roll. Here comes Xavier Moon. Jeremiah Tillman, short corner jumper, no good. Rebounded by Zimmerman. Shamar Gibbons turning on the Jets. Baseline, and he'll reset for the Bandits. 37-16, approaching halfway through the second quarter. Zimmerman on a rebound, no good. Tapped up. Tillman Jr. comes down with it.
Tough break there. Zimmerman did a good job working for the rebound, but didn't quite have the touch for a finish.
Xavier Moon to Teddy Allen. Tough shot, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Teddy Allen, a former MVP. Xavier Moon, a 3-time MVP. I mean, even the MVP trophy named after Xavier Moon. So high expectations with him making his CEBL return this year.
Got some high quality players in the building for this game.
Yeah, big
to say
time.
the least.
Big time. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Teddy Allen, the leading scorer this season, setting a new single season record for points in the CEBL, and also 54 in a single game. It was only a matter of time until Teddy Allen put up 50 plus.
Yeah, he's always been a streaky scorer, but when he gets going, he's tough to guard.
Now Mike Rainbow, an assistant with the Winnipeg Sea Bears when Teddy was first in Winnipeg. There you see the points leader. Teddy on top of the chart, 28 points, just over 28 points a game. Approaching the 7-minute mark here in the second quarter. Anything can happen in the CEBL. We've seen some crazy target score time comebacks. We've seen crazy runs to end the half. It's the CEBL. You know it well. Anything can happen, right?
Yeah, you got to be careful. I mean, early leads are good, but they can also be dangerous if the team doesn't have the psychology to keep the foot on the gas, like I mentioned earlier. So I'm sure the coaching staff will be aware of that and make sure that these guys don't get complacent and let Winnipeg get rolling.
Good no-look pass from Allen inside. And Aycock gets it to go. I'm noticing how fast, as we get an offensive foul here on the Vancouver Bandits. Zimmerman with an illegal screen, but it's interesting. I'm noticing the difference in how fast Vancouver getting up the floor tonight as opposed to past games as well. As we get another look at this illegal screen, what do you see here?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. It looks like Javance was excited to get downhill there, and a bit of a combination. Sometimes the point guard's got to wait for the big to get set, and tough when you feel like you have an advantage getting downhill.
Mark Gibbons has got his hands full with Xavier Moon. Bandits back the other way. Mike Mulder losing the handle and a foul. And Isaiah Osborne.
That was a great job by Brown to get a hand in there. He was a little bit late on the rotation, but still able to get the steal, which is key.
Simon Hildebrand checking in for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. A number of Winnipeg natives on this Sea Bear squad. We've got, of course, Simon Hildebrand. We also have Kyler Filowich and Emmanuel Acott as well. Will be a halftime feature on those three playing locally in the 204. I didn't know that was the area code in Winnipeg.
No, I can't say I have any saved phone numbers from Winnipeg.
We got a foul here on Mike Mulder and a baseline inbound, not in bonus just yet.
That's a good foul. He got caught on the mismatch. Arms were tangled up, but better than giving up an easy basket.
Eddie Allen with the footwork, can't get it to go. Bandits off and running again. Pull up three from Mitch Creek. Off back iron and attack from John Knight III. Another timeout from Mike Rainbow. Tough scene here for the Winnipeg Sea Bears.
Great job. Those ones are really demoralizing. You gotta give up an open shot, and the Sea Bears get caught ball watching, flying for an easy tip in.
There is another look at that Mitch Creek pull-up three off the back iron. John Knight with a tap. Back in a moment on CBC Gem.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit. But that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Back to the Langley Events Centre. I got the chance to speak with Bandit star Mitch Creek prior to the game. He's stuffing the stat sheet in this first half, and that's no surprise. He's such a key player for the Bandits and one of the best players in this league. It's been a whirlwind of a summer for Creek. He started the season with the Bandits, played a couple games, then flew overseas to represent his country, Australia, in national team action. And then for this finale, he flew back to the Lower Mainland to play for the Bandits. He flew in just 3 days ago, and I asked him about jet lag. He said, no, he's feeling all right. It's not really impacting him. I also asked about his motivation to come back and play for the Bandits. He said he loved the organization, he loves the league, and he relishes the competition. He's excited for playoffs. Guys, no jet lag for Creek. If it was me flying in, a 17-hour difference from Australia, I think I'd be falling asleep on my microphone right now.
I'm sensing a theme here today with planes and trains and automobiles and jet lag and all that stuff.
Yeah, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to just be a competitor. So there's lots of good excuses out there, but sometimes you got to just push through and be ready to go.
What's really cool, talked to Mitch yesterday at shoot around. He said he wants to settle down here in Canada. His partner from White Rock, BC, in the Lower Mainland, about, I don't know, 20 minutes from here, and loves Canada so much, wants to settle down here.
Well, he won't be the first Australian to set some roots in BC, so not too surprising, but I understand we got share a lot of cultural similarities,
yes.
and it's an easy transition for the Australians and vice versa for Canadians heading over that way.
I did some math on his travel this season. Romania, Vancouver, Australia, back to Vancouver. It's about 36,000 kilometers in just over a month. Pretty wild.
Yeah, that's a lot of miles.
Lamar Gibbons, ball screen, pick and roll. Mitch Krieg with a left-handed finish. Aycock comes up short, tapped up. Mitch Krieg, and here comes Shamar Gibbons. Boy, his first step is fast. Shamar Gibbons to the rack, and a big lead continues for the Vancouver Bandits, 45-22.
Yeah, great recognition on the mismatch again there. He had Teddy Allen, who's usually not too interested in playing a ton of defense, and took advantage of that.
Shamar Gibbons on the blocking call here as we take a look at the speed here from Shamar Gibbons. Take a look at turning on the afterburners right there.
Yeah, nice little hesitation, change of speed, change of direction. Take notes to all the young kids out there. Simple move done at a high level.
Dwayne Notice missing a couple of games. Nice to see him get some minutes again here tonight. He replaces Shamar Gibbons. Shamar's got 12 points. Winnipeg's got 22 total. Cal Tire, proud partner and tire expert of the CEBL. Shop top tire brands and have peace of mind with Cal Tire's match guarantee. Shop and book at caltire.com. DJ Burns at the free throw line. A touchdown pass for Kevin Brown, and he gets it to go. These Vancouver Bandits wasting no time and getting out on a fast break really well tonight.
That was a real heads-up play. Something tells me they had a little eye contact or an exchange before that free throw, because that was like a Hail Mary right off the hop. Mitch just knew right away to tuck it down the court, and it was a great pass, great finish.
Simon Hildebrand no good. Mitch Krieg with a rebound, and out to Jarrell Eddy. Kevin Brown now attacking. Left-handed finish no good. Rebound by Xavier Moon. 47-23. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Pull up by Xavier Moon, and he got it. Timeout coming from Ransford Brempong. He wants to talk it over. I like that. Even with a 21-point lead, still doesn't like what he sees.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's good to just simmer everybody down, take a deep breath. You know, you don't want them to get rolling, get any confidence. So nip it in the bud, as they say, and get everybody on the same page, slow the pace a little bit, and try to break the momentum of the Sea Bears.
We've seen some crazy standings this summer with the CEBL. After all, we probably do every single year. As we take a look at our path to the playoffs, red tag path to the playoffs, and we got the Scarborough Shooting Stars. They've been leading the league all year long, 19-4, approaching record status, looking for their 20th win. In the Western Conference, Vancouver Bandits, Winnipeg Sea Bears tied at 14. Well, not tied. I believe Vancouver's got the one game in hand, already beating Winnipeg 2-1, but identical records, 14-9.
Yeah, it's always up and down with the CEBL. You know, I think a big part of that is players coming and going, rosters shifting throughout the year. That makes it hard to be consistent and creates a lot of turmoil in the standings. You know, as you said, aside from Scarborough there, things are pretty up in the air, and makes for exciting playoffs when you're not really sure which team is peaking, which players are on which roster. That makes a big difference for that playoff push. So hopefully they can get some stability with the Bandits and ride some momentum into the playoffs.
Great to have Levon Kendall here today. Look at this, hanging in the rafters. Number 14 here at LEC.
Still a little bit surreal for me coming in and seeing that up there, but it's good. Nice to get some acknowledgement and see that all the hard work over the years. Something to show my kids.
How'd you come up with number 14?
You know what, it was kind of by chance. Because with the national team, they have, I believe, 4 to 15, and usually the 4-man or the 5-man's 14, and so I think when I was 17, I got 14, and then I just rode with it ever since. So
I think it did you. I think you done good in 14. Again,
yeah, it served me well.
Yeah, Levon Kendall's banner hanging here in the rafters. at the LEC. Nice to have him on the call. Kevin Chirac on the sidelines as well. Chris Wiggins with you on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. We've got a foul on the floor, and the Winnipeg Sea Bears will go to the free throw line. 47-26 still the Vancouver Bandits up at the 3:30 mark here in the second quarter.
And here we arrive once again, fans. 2,000 live for Winnipeg. 2 opportunities.
Well, again, top of the West, up for grabs. The Sea Bears fans are going to want to get their tickets. That playoff spot has been locked up, and some great seats are still available for their Western Conference semifinal matchup this Thursday. Sea Bears fans, get your tickets by scanning the QR code or by visiting seabears.ca/tickets. And who knows, up for grabs again. Home court advantage throughout the entire Western Conference playoffs. Maybe Sea Bears fans are going to be buying some more tickets, hopefully for the Western Conference final for their sake anyway.
For their sake, yes.
Mike Mulder, up and under, and he got it to go off the glass.
Another great finish. Good show of Mitch's versatility with a nice, offhand bounce pass there off the dribble. It's not easy to do.
Caught the extra pass. Jelani Watson-Gale with a finish. 20-point game here at LEC on Fan Appreciation Day in a packed house. They've had great crowds all summer, and this one looks relatively close to being sold out. Devin Brown down to Mitch Creek on a post-up. Tough shot over top of Acott. Looked like it was tipped, and back come the Sea Bears. Xavier Moon tried to hit Hildebrandt mid-stride, and they couldn't make that happen. Another turnover for Vancouver, too, and sloppy play on both ends. Another turnover. Bodies flying, hitting the deck. And we got a foul, not a jump ball.
Well, up until that point, both teams are doing a pretty good job taking care of the ball, but maybe some of that fatigue starting to show up here as we're getting into the end of the second quarter.
A bonus situation for the Sea Bears.
I believe this is the only spot the Sea Bears are beating the Bandits is from the free throw line and shooting percentage.
.224 here to go. There you see Mitch Creek leading this group, coming in after 10, 11 games off, and he's still the one bringing the group together in a huddle.
Yeah, it just shows his leadership there. They had a couple sloppy possessions last time down. Good opportunity to huddle everybody up, figure out a good set, get everyone on the same page, try to get a good look down the next time.
We talk a lot about Xavier Moon, Teddy Allen, how good Winnipeg has been all season long, but check this out. You can't go too far. They've struggled in the postseason. They've never won a game. The Sea Bears even hosting last summer championship weekend in the Western Final, getting bounced by Calgary.
Yeah, I mean, that's the challenge with the CEBL. Even when I played, I mean, it's still the case now. Guys leaving for Summer League. Rosters are shifting a ton, so really the playoffs is a whole different beast, and not a lot of margin for error there. You got to be sharp when the time matters and able to perform. It's not like you're getting the best of 7 series or best of 5 series to get it together.
Devin Brown getting fouled, a little out of control. And we'll get 2 free throws. Again, bonus situation for both teams, and Tevin Brown will head to the free throw line. Yeah, I mean, Vancouver having some playoff demons in the past as well, right? A first round exit to Calgary last year. We all can't forget about that game. And then the CEBL finals loss the year before that. So both teams trying to get over the hump this summer.
Yeah, it creates a bit of that March Madness kind of feel where, you have to win. You got to be sharp. And on any given night, there's lots of talent in the league. So the wrong team, quote unquote, gets hot, then can be problematic.
Devin Brown gets the first free throw to go. And Winnipeg posting their best record as an organization so far. And hopefully the storybook finish for the Sea Bears fans and this club get over the hump this summer and host some playoff games, well, at least the Western Final anyway. They can get the job done and make a big comeback here today at LEC. Hildebrand for three, no good. Tapped up, offensive rebound by Jelani Watson-Gale. And Teddy Allen will reset, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Allen inside and a turnover, sloppy dribbling off the feet. And Vancouver comes out with it. Mike Mulder on the run. Thought about a pull-up, the extra pass to Mitch Creek, short. Rebounded by John Knight III. He tried to throw it off of Acott. Unlucky, and it'll be Winnipeg basketball.
Yeah, good transition. That's a good look. You'll take that all day. Mitch Creek open in the corner, put the pressure on the defense, and even a good attack on the offensive glass there, just to keep everybody honest.
Isaiah Osborne back in to the game for the Sea Bears. 20-point game still. Teddy Allen, pull-up three, no good. Rebounded by Tevin Brown as we approach 60 seconds to go here in the first half. John Knight picking up his dribble, looking for Mike Mulder. Mulder back to John Knight III. One-on-one with Simon Hildebrand to spin the kick out. Mike Mulder for three, and he got it.
Great kick out, good open look.
Jelani Watson-Gale, no good. Rebounded by the Sea Bears. Kick out to Isaiah Osborne. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The swing to Teddy Allen in the corner. Nowhere to go. Kick out, not far enough to Isaiah Osborne, and picked off by Mitch Creek. Dwayne noticed the dump off. Mitch couldn't handle it, and back come the Sea Bears. Odd numbers. Teddy Allen upstairs. Isaiah Osborne off the glass. 20 seconds to go.
Well, things getting a little bit sloppy here. You can see maybe that concentration dipping a little bit with the big lead. But, the Bandits are doing a pretty good job making shots difficult. You can see Teddy Allen struggling as well, too. He's not in rhythm, doesn't have a ton of flow.
Teddy Allen looking for a pull-up three at the buzzer. No good. There is the first half in the books. 54-33, a statement lead here in the final game for these two teams. Top of the West, up for grabs. Home court advantage throughout the Western Conference playoffs. And there you see Kyle Julius. Man, maybe his presence is making a big difference here, being back in the Lower Mainland.
Oh, I'm sure the guys know him well. Obviously, first bunch of half of the season, he's an intense guy. Players want to play for him, so that's going to carry some weight for sure. Make sure that they're not resting on their laurels and staying sharp.
Shamar Gibbons standing by with our Kevin Chirac.
Hey Shamar, dominant first half performance there. How pleased were you with the team's performance, and what was working for you guys?
Just to keep that confidence. We know what this game takes, and we know the energy that we need to take it. So we just working hard, both offensively and defensively, and pushing the flow.
We all know what's at stake. How good would it be for this team to get home court throughout the playoffs?
It's amazing. We're treating this like a playoff game because we most likely see them in the same position. So we want that home court advantage, so we're going to do whatever it takes.
Shamar, thanks for this. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break now. The Bandits with a 21-point lead here at the Langley Events Centre. More from the LEC when we come back.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun, or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Halftime here on the Lower Mainland. Winnipeg Sea Bears and the Vancouver Bandits. And for a number of the Sea Bears players, they pride themselves on being from Manitoba. Here they are speaking about playing for their hometown.
Following a busy off-season that saw the Sea Bears add a new head coach and 2 former MVPs, one thing has stayed the same: Manitoba's impact on Sea Bears basketball. Led by hometown talent, fans have a team they can truly connect with.
What does it mean to play in Winnipeg? I mean, you grew up here, you've got your friends, your family here. How does it feel to be back on the floor wearing the teal again?
Feels great to be back. It's always good to be back home and be in Winnipeg. The fact that for the other guys, this is probably one of the most special places you can play. Being a hometown guy and being able to do this in Winnipeg, where I'm from, is just exponentially better. I don't have words to explain how fortunate I am.
Being able to play at a high level, around friends and family, and a lot of other just great people in the Winnipeg community. It's something that's I'm super proud of, I'm super thankful for, and I'm looking forward to doing it again this summer.
We have the great fan base here. We just want to make the fans proud, put on for the city, and it obviously hurts losing games, so this year is really important to win games.
How do you think it's changed when it comes to young players being able to come to these camps and work with professional athletes that, they can see themselves in, and now you've got, a generation of younger, basketball players looking up to you?
I'm happy to see that the CEBL has kind of showed the rest of Canada that, Winnipeg is a strong, and Manitoba as a whole, are a strong basketball community.
Yeah, it means everything. Talking to kids, I go to the YMCA and everyone's just excited because I'm a Sea Bear. They say they want to be a Sea Bear one day, so I know we're making a big impact on the community.
Everybody wants to win a championship. What would it mean to you to win a championship at home?
Yeah, it would mean a lot. Like I said, I'm a super competitive person, so I always want to win, but like you said, especially for the hometown team, it would be a super cool experience, so I'm hoping we can do what it takes to get it done.
Great stuff. Will we see some home court advantage in the 2:04? We're going to find out after this. Third quarter action coming up.
It's game time. It's showtime. And it goes Nick Hornsby. Here's Oakland for the win. You gotta love a Canadian hoops. Two hands. Oh, what a block from behind.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime. And it's your host, Nick Hornsby. Here's Oakland for the win. You gotta love a Canadian news. Two hands. Oh, what a block from behind.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
Back to Langley Events Centre. Final game of the regular season anyway for the Vancouver Bandits and the Winnipeg Sea Bears, and a big lead for the Bandits, 54-33, top of the West, up for grabs, and a home court advantage for the Western Conference throughout the playoffs as well. Winnipeg leave on struggles from their travel craziness, but what did you like from Vancouver?
Well, you know, they did exactly what you want to do in this situation. They know that Winnipeg's had a tough travel day. The most important thing you can do is just hit first. Make sure you put the pressure on them. We talked about it in the keys of game, getting up and down, pushing the pace. The Bandits have done exactly that, made shots difficult for them, and that's reflected in the score.
Bandits fans happy to see Mitch Creek back. Mitch Creek happy to be back at LEC as we take a look at some highlights here. With the big man from down under, sporting a new hairdo this summer too.
Yeah, I won't comment on that because I've had some questionable haircuts in my time as well. But hey, he's doing his thing on the floor, really showing his versatility here. You know, open shots, getting other people involved, getting touches in the paint, offensive rebound. You know, just showing his versatility. Right hand, left hand. That's something that he's brought to the table here. A lot of multiple weapons, and that makes it really difficult for the the other team to guard, and a really good job utilizing all those skills.
First time Vancouver Bandit this summer. Mike, nice to see him build some confidence. The shots go down. Speaking of that, 4 for 4 from the field so far.
Yeah, you know, he did a good job just coming in and getting some easy buckets, right? He's got a senior on defense. That's often the best way to get your offensive going. He's not necessarily hunting shots or needing to get touches, but getting stuff in transition, following the glass here. You know, those are great ways, just intangible ways to get your shot going, and especially if somebody who's not, you know, hasn't been rolling offensively, you get a few of those buckets going. That can really lead to a lot of other things, as you see a couple easy buckets, and then he gets open three and knocks that down. It makes a huge difference.
Another big night for Shamar Gibbons so far anyway. 12 points, 6 assists. He's plus 23 in the plus-minus category after a big night in Montreal despite the loss. Look at the speedster here, Shamar Gibbons from Brampton, Ontario.
Yeah, he's been the head of the snake. I mean, that's what you want out of your point guard. He was key for those keys to the game for the Bandits, pushing the pace, making their defense stay honest, having the guards big, keep them guessing, getting other people involved. You can't really ask for more from your point guard, making shots as well as feeding open players and getting them good looks. He's done a great job utilizing his skill set, his speed, his shooting ability, and getting lots of good, easy looks.
As we take a look at the first half stats, big lead again for the Vancouver Bandits, 54-33. What stands out to you, though, on this chart?
The two things, aside from the shooting percentage, just the assists. The Sea Bears pretty offensive, individual-minded, whereas the Bandits have 14 assists, and then that's translated to points in the paint. They're getting people involved, they're getting easy looks. Those lead to easy baskets and a higher shooting percentage, which the Bandits have done a good job doing.
Final game of the regular season for these two teams, and top of the West up for grabs as we head to break. Third quarter action coming up. A big lead for the Vancouver Bandits here from Langley.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Welcome back to Langley Events Centre. The Vancouver Bandits hosting the Winnipeg Sea Bears for the final time this season. First place in the Western Conference up for grabs, and of course home court advantage throughout the Western Conference playoffs. And we said it earlier in the halftime show there that Winnipeg's probably feeling the travel stress from yesterday. But what do they need to do? Leave on to flip the script here.
Now they gotta pick it up on defense. They've been giving up a lot of easy buckets, and then ideally that's going to lead to some easy buckets in transition, maybe some threes. Try to get momentum onto their side, get a little bit of energy in their legs and on the bench, and that's really the only way they can get back into this game, with some good stops and some easy buckets.
What a pass inside from Mitch Creek to Zimmerman, and off of Winnipeg. It'll stay Vancouver basketball. But yeah, you probably hit the nail on the head when you said Ransford, Rampong, and his coaching staff telling the Vancouver Bandits just to run. These guys are probably exhausted from the travel. Just run on them.
Yeah, you got to hit first. You got to get going. They've been at home. They've been rested.
Shot clock violation there for Vancouver.
Yeah, I think they must have missed there, the short clock situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to be the message at halftime too for Rands. You know, it's cliche, but the first 5 minutes is super important in this half. If the Bandits are able to keep up the momentum, that's going to really kill things for Winnipeg, and vice versa. If Winnipeg can hit first in this 5 minutes, it's going to be a different ball game.
Not often do you see an open shot miss from Teddy Allen, but that one was. Pandy out and running. Tapped up by Zimmerman. Pandy is slow to get up. Looked like he went into the cameraman.
Yeah, great job with Zimmerman just following the play and not assuming there's going to be an easy layup, and able to get the putback.
Nice touch up and in from Xavier Moon on top of Mitch Creek. And here comes Shamar Gibbons. Shamar with a pick and roll. Pocket pass to Mitch Creek, up and off the glass for two.
The Bandits will be happy to trade baskets with Winnipeg here for the foreseeable future.
Xavier Moon on a handoff, blocked by Tevin Brown. Vancouver's got numbers. Mitch Creek to the rack, right-handed finish.
Yeah, great response from the Bandits here. A couple of good defensive possessions, keeping the pace up, getting out and running.
A lot of dribbling from Teddy Allen and a foul, maybe a reach-in foul from Lloyd Pandy, and Lloyd not happy with that call. Now, we mentioned Lloyd Pandy slow to get up on that last bucket. Took a tumble into the baseline. Just avoided the cameraman, but yeah, slow to get up, and he was wincing a little bit. (60-36), a big lead for the Bandits as Teddy Allen gets that second free throw to go. Mitch Creek on a pull-up three. Looks good. He got it.
Yeah, no signs of jet lag there.
No.
A lot of times those layups in transition make the threes look a lot easier.
Bodies flying. Shamar Gibbons hits the deck. Xavier Moon on top of him, and they call a foul on Moon. Manuel Aycott checking in for the Sea Bears, as is Jelani Watson-Gale. Mike Mulder 4 for 4 from the floor in the first half. He replaces Lloyd Pandy. Maybe he needs some rest after that stumble. And Mitch Creek comes off the floor as well. He's replaced by John Knight III.
Yeah, you know, the Bandits bench has been doing a really good job of just maintaining that pressure, maintaining that pace. There hasn't been a drop-off at all in the first half when the subs are coming in, so that's another great sign that everybody's locked in and focused on the task at hand.
21 seconds on the shot clock for the Bandits. And a sideline inbounds to Shamar Gibbons, and he'll start things off with this possession. Tevin Brown, a screen from Zimmerman, and high off the glass floater, no good. Aycott with a rebound. Back come the Sea Bears. They're running this time. Isaiah Osborne. Aycott to Teddy Allen. Going to go one-on-one with John Knight III. Driving baseline, nowhere to go. Tough. Fadeaway jumper, clanks off the side of the rim, no good. And here come the Vancouver Bandits. Shamar Gibbons turning on the afterburners, and he'll reset. Lost his defender. What a pass from Gibbons. And John Knight III cleans up his own miss.
You can see Shamar a little upset that he messed up his assist on that one. He'll be hearing about that after the game.
And John Knight stuffing his own stat sheet, patting his own stats. Jelani Watson-Gale and a foul on Tevin Brown. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Should be reset to 14. Let's revisit Winnipeg's keys to the game. Levon, presented by CDIC. What did you have in the first half?
Well, look, I mean, the Winnipeg Sea Bears haven't been doing a great job of this. Teddy Allen's really having to work hard for all his points. Tillman's really been a non-factor, and the Bandits are getting whatever looks they want, so they have not hit the keys.
We got a foul on the floor. Yeah, Teddy Allen only 11 points so far. Xavier Moon 9 points so far as we take a look and revisit the Vancouver keys to the game, again presented by CDIC. Let's revisit what you had in the first half and how that's panning out.
Yeah, we talked about it at halftime. The Bandits have been doing just a great job of this. They hit first. They're being the more physical team, asserting their dominance where needed, and they're getting out and running and making easy buckets and making things hard for the Sea Bears, which is translated into this large lead.
Almost a turnover for the Bandits. Mike Mulder gets a hand on it. They kick it out to Tevin Brown in the corner, no good. Rebound by Winnipeg. Delani Watson-Gale with a board. DJ Brown no good for 3. DJ Burns, excuse me. Shamar Gibbons to Mike Mulder in the kick out. 14 on the shot clock, approaching the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Gibbons picks up his dribble and throws it off the feet of Isaiah Osborne. 2 points away from a 30-point lead here for the Vancouver Bandits. Shamar Gibbons driving left, right-handed floater, no good. Rance wants a call. Maybe a bumped, no call, and here comes Teddy Allen, a reach in from Tevin Brown, and Teddy gets the call.
Yeah, looking to slow the play down. Sometimes that's better than giving up an easy layup. Get the ball on the side, get your defense set.
We take a look at the MVP race. Teddy Allen, in my opinion, at the top of the list. But that conversation could be long-winded. Miles Powell in there too, Javonte Smart, Tavian Dunn-Martin. A lot of players you could mention in that conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a lot of talent on the floor. It's been one of the great things to see with the CEBL is just the quality of play has really increased from the last 7 years, I believe, since the CEBL started. And yeah, it's drawing talent from all over, and that shows in the quality of players that are at the top of that list.
Yeah, that list has changed quite a bit in the last week. Scarborough looking for their 20th win of the season, record-setting 20th win of the season. Realistically, it's probably Teddy Allen or Miles Powell with Scarborough. Acott for 3. He got it to go. 4:45 left in the third quarter, 67-43 lead for the Vancouver Bandits. Fan Appreciation Day, a packed house here in Langley. And a turnover, Isaiah Osborne with a two-handed flush. Ransford Brempong wants a timeout.
Yeah, there you can see Rand, similar to the first half, any sign of momentum on the Sea Bears side, they want to shut that down, get everybody settled.
Here is
get it back on track.
John Knight taking it down the lane, getting it to go. 67-45, back in a bit.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment.
Back to Envision Financial Court inside LEC as we take a look at Winnipeg's last couple of buckets and Emmanuel Acott trying to get his team going here.
Yeah, this is just a case of Winnipeg taking advantage of the Bandits being a little bit passive. Acott knocking down a couple threes. That's going to be their best way back into this game, hitting some shots, but they also need to get stops, so we'll see if they can turn that into some defensive possessions as well.
4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Shamar Gibbons with the ball. The dump into Mitch Creek goes a little too far and all the way out of bounds. Mike Mulder couldn't even grab it, and Winnipeg will take over. Well, a game that was delayed by an hour and a half, tipped off at 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, was supposed to go at 12:30, and Winnipeg probably feeling some travel woes as I eat my words, and Simon Hildebrand hit the 3.
Yeah, you know what the difference of those last 3 buckets is? They're moving the ball. It's not one-on-one plays. They're getting some easy looks just through rotation, letting the ball do the hard work. And there's a good answer by the Bandits, speaking of moving the ball.
Mike Mulder continues to fill it up. That bucket probably looks huge at the moment for Mike Mulder. It's funny, when Mike plays well, the Bandits are typically in a big position to win a basketball game, and Mike's kind of been streaky all summer long, but when he plays well in those games, Vancouver typically comes out on top.
Yeah, it's an added weapon for them. You know, there's the regular guys we've been talking about, but when you can add another weapon like that, somebody with experience, he knows how to score and be an impact player, makes a big difference.
Hildebrand for 3 again, no good. Rebound, big rebound by the little man, Shamar Gibbons. Here he goes, all the way to the bucket, over top of Hildebrand. What a finish!
Tough finish. He did a great job using his body, create some separation between him and Hildebrand, and able to get that up and over the rim.
Teddy inside to Hildebrand. Body language with Teddy Allen right now is saying a lot about the Winnipeg Sea Bears. 72-48, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a hefty comeback if they want to pull this off, especially coming up to target score time in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, these games are always a psychological battle as well as physical, right?
There is Shamar Gibbons going coast to coast and over the big man. How about that? Wanting the and 1 too. We heard it.
Yeah, that's using his speed and using his body. He did a great job getting the ball away from the big man, and then as a big, you have no chance of getting that block if he goes into your chest, create that separation.
Still an opportunity for those CEBL sandwiches.
Manuel Acott at the line. Fans, scan the QR code on your screen for your chance to win the ultimate CEBL finals trip, courtesy of redtag.ca. You can score first round-trip flights and courtside seats to the CEBL finals. Visit CEBL.ca/redtag for full contest details. But there is the QR code. So bust out your phone and scan it now. Under 3 minutes to go here. Third quarter action from the Lower Mainland, Langley Events Centre, just outside of Vancouver, BC. And the Vancouver Bandits up 72-49. Mitch Creek on a pick and roll. Man, they've done that well all night.
Yeah, just simple basketball. They got some movement on the weak side. Nice, efficient pick and roll. Easy layup.
Teddy Allen to Emmanuel Acott. A pull-up jumper looks short. It is. Tevin Brown with a rebound. John Knight, a Euro. Whoop!
Nice little step there. Yeah, just you can see the Bandits are getting easy looks, and they're getting stops on defense, which is turning into easy buckets, whereas Winnipeg is struggling on the offensive end just to get anything going.
Body flying. Jeremiah Tillman Jr. Barreling over Mitch Creek. He is called for the foul. We take another look at this Vancouver Bandits defense. And there's the foul.
Yeah, Tillman getting a little bit overzealous on the roll there, and Mitch catching the butt end of that one.
Hand off to Shamar Gibbons. One-on-one with Hildebrand. Back out to Creek. Over to Gibbons again. 14 on the shot clock. A pull-up no good. And Teddy Allen coming out with a bucket. Dwayne Notice sets a check back in for the Bandits. Under 2 minutes. Turnover from Teddy Allen. Mitch Creek pushing the rock. And he almost turned it over. Tapped out of bounds by Isaiah Osborne. It'll stay Vancouver ball. 21 on the shot clock. And here comes Dwayne Notice giving Shamar Gibbons a very much deserved break and a rest before the fourth quarter.
Yeah, again, the Bandits just doing a good job on defense. Mitch keeping his feet moving, getting in front of the mismatch. Teddy Allen looks pretty out of sorts, dispirited to say the least. And he's going to get a little rest.
DJ Burns back in for the Sea Bears as well. Here's Dwayne Notice. inside the creek. On a post up, back out to Notice for three. Short. And Hildebrand coming down with the rebound. There is Xavier Moon into Tillman Jr. A massive night in a win over Ottawa, setting career highs in assists, blocks, and rebounds. And he got that and one to go.
Yeah, unfortunate foul there on Dwayne, but good move by Tillman, getting to the jump hook.
We'll take another look at that and one here from Tillman Jr. What are you seeing?
Yeah, here's a mismatch. He does a good job being patient, using his body. Bit of the old chicken wing there, as we call it, and a nice little jump hook.
You ever used that move before?
Oh, never.
No,
never.
I don't believe that for a second. Tillman Jr. converts on the and one. 76-52, approaching the last minute to play here in the third quarter. John Knight the third. Wow, nifty dribbling, spills out. And he almost got it back from Xavier Moon. Good sportsmanship, Moon helping him up. And it's going to be Winnipeg basketball.
Yeah, good hustle there despite the miss.
Thanks for joining us on CBC Gem. The adjustment from CBC National. We're on YouTube and CEBL Plus, of course. Today, Winnipeg Sea Bear fans probably tuning in from the capital of Manitoba. And locally as well here across the Lower Mainland for the Bandits fans. Xavier Moon going to work. A pull-up jumper for three. He got it. Cutting in a little bit to this lead. Ooh,
yeah, you don't want to get Moon going there.
Yeah, almost a backcourt violation. Tevin Brown had to kind of leap forward for that pass. Here is Tevin now. Right-handed finish on the left side. That's very nice.
Yeah, good answer. Attack the big man, keep Tillman on his heels.
Xavier Moon going to work. Isaiah Osborne now turning the corner. Kick out to Simon Hildebrand. He had Notice on skates, and he got the three to go.
Yeah, that's what he brings. Good forward, good stretch forward, can knock down the three. Nice little step back there.
5-second difference, shot clock, game clock, 13 on the shot clock. One-on-one, Dwayne Notice and Simon Hildebrand. Driving, kicking out to Zimmerman. Tried to force it inside to John Knight the third. It got tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay Vancouver ball. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Just under 8 to play in the third quarter. Rand barking out some baseline out of bounds plays here from the sideline. Jelani Watson-Gale going to check in here and replace Xavier Moon for the Sea Bears with a few seconds to play.
Yeah, Bandits a lot of last-second possession here, play that they usually run.
Tevin Brown, what a tough shot. And air ball turning around. Jelani Watson-Gale off the buzzer, off the glass, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Winnipeg cutting into the lead a little bit. 20-point game as we get closer to target score time. Again, don't forget, first place in the Western Conference up for grabs. Home court advantage throughout the Western Conference playoffs. We are back. Fourth quarter action coming up after this on CBC Gem, CEBL Plus, and YouTube from LEC.
When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are.
Welcome back to LEC. Big part of Vancouver's lead is the distribution and points off the bench. John Knight doing some work here as well. 10 points, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists. What have you liked from him so far, Levon?
You know what? I mean, he's got 10 points, which is great contribution, but he also has 3 steals and 2 blocks, and I think he's done a really good job of just frustrating Teddy Allen, being physical, getting under guys' skin, and that's really been important for them to keep those guys out of sync, out of rhythm, and that's led to some easy buckets for him, easy stuff in transition. Very important.
22 points off the bench for the Vancouver Bandits. Do they have the depth to compete for the championship, to earn that Western Conference victory? And Tyrese Samuel out today. He had his wisdom teeth taken out on Thursday. Jarkel Joyner dealing with the hamstring issue. Do they have the depth?
Yeah, I think they're showing that tonight. We talked about it earlier, just not having that drop off. That's the biggest thing. You don't necessarily need your bench players to score 15 or 20, but you need to be able to maintain that level defensively, offensively, so there isn't a drop off, and they've shown that so far tonight.
DJ Burns with a triple to start the fourth quarter for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Yeah, you can't stress how important home court advantage is in the playoff, especially with an environment like the LEC. And I know Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg is just as hard to play in. Mike Mulder on fire tonight.
Yeah, great response there. You don't want to give the Sea Bears a hint of life here going into the fourth quarter. You want to make sure you have a nice, healthy lead going into target score and really shut them down as quick as possible.
Mike Mulder hasn't missed a shot tonight. 5 for 5 from the field, 3 for 3 from the land beyond. 81-61 lead for the Vancouver Bandits as we approach target score time. Don't forget, 4-minute mark. Mike Mulder again. Oh my goodness, Mike Mulder.
Heat check.
Hildebrandt looking for an answer, no good. Rebounded by Zimmerman. Let's see if they go right back to Mulder. Jarrell Eddy says, I want some too. Bang!
Wow, 3 big demoralizing shots there from the Bandits, just as the Sea Bears looked like they were picking up a bit of momentum. Shut that right down.
4 minutes to go till target score time. Top of the West, up for grabs, 87-61. DJ Burns is looking hot so far to start the fourth quarter for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Don't forget, the winner of this game tonight hosts Edmonton on Thursday. Loser will get the Saskatoon Mamba also on Thursday. Michael Mulder from the corner, unconscious tonight.
Good way to seize any hope.
Mike Mulder's biggest night of the season so far, or day, I guess. It's still afternoon here on the West Coast, 3:30 Pacific time. But yeah, man, we have been waiting for a Mike Mulder game balling out like this, and he just hasn't missed. Take a look at the three-point highlight pack here for the Vancouver Bandits. Here's Jarrell Eddy to start.
Yeah, a lot of times that comes from easy buckets. We saw Mulder in the beginning of the game, got a couple nice dunks, got out in transition. Now he's got the three-pointer rolling.
Well, at this point, Vancouver likely going to play Edmonton and win top seed in the West. And Bandit fans are going to want to get their tickets. They're going to want to be here at LEC. And you can scan the QR code. It's your turn, Vancouver. And get your tickets. Scanning that QR code on the screen. Yeah, Thursday night here at LEC if they win first place after a victory here against the Edmonton Stingers. And if that's the case, the Winnipeg Sea Bears will play the Saskatoon Mamba at Canada Life Centre also on Thursday, but it'll be on TSN here nationally across the country for the Vancouver Bandits if they get the job done again here tonight. .90-63, a large mountain to climb for the Winnipeg Sea Bears. It starts almost right there with Xavier Moon. No good, spills out, and Mike Mulder with a rebound. Here we go. Jacket, Mike. Bang, bang. He got it! Mike Mulder, unbelievable.
When you're hot, you're hot. You gotta check it.
Fans win something with 10+ three-pointers. I wonder if Mike will get there himself.
Yeah, maybe he'll get a free burger.
Let's take a look at this. Fast break transition. Shamar in rhythm. Mike Mulder, nothing but the bottom of the bucket. Vancouver on a 15-5 run in the fourth quarter. DJ Burns has been very productive here so far in this quarter for the Sea Bears. 93-65. Here comes Shamar Gibbons, turn in the corner. Right-handed finish. Vancouver just cannot miss. Isaiah Osborne driving baseline on Zimmerman. Got stuck under the rim. It is tapped out of bounds. It'll stay Sea Bears basketball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. .6:45 to go, approaching target score time. Approaching playoffs, too. Fun time of summer in the CEBL. Xavier Moon, a high arcing three over Jarrell Eddy, and that is buckets as well.
Yeah, no stranger to getting hot and knocking down threes, Xavier Moon, that's for sure.
Mike Mulder, 6 for 6. 6 for 6 from the line beyond, 9 for 9 field goal areas again. Right off cue, Michael Mulder. Have you seen anything like this before?
Not in person. He's getting pretty dang hot, and a bad job by Winnipeg leaving him wide open.
Teddy says, I can do that too. Teddy Allen with a three of his own. 6 minutes to play, 98-71 now for the Vancouver Bandits. You got to go to Mulder, right? Tamar says, come and get it. Mulder giving it up. Mitch Creek in a post up with Xavier Moon. He spins, can't get it to go. Zimmerman with a board. Kick out to Gibbons. No good. Aycott pulling it down. Osborne in transitions. Three ball, no good. Off the back of the rim. See if Mitch Creek slows it up. Kick out to Mike Mulder. What do you think, Levon?
That would have been something. Starting to fatigue maybe a little bit. Sometimes you got to just get that one up there, get a miss in.
Nicks one in, right? He's human.
Yeah.
5 minutes to play. Xavier Moon, pull up, fadeaway over Zimmerman, no good. And Jarrell Eddy coming down with it. DJ Burns wanting a call. Zimmerman, a left-handed flush. These Sea Bears very frustrated again. You probably can pin that on the travel issues from yesterday, arriving in Abbotsford earlier this morning around 9 o'clock West Coast time. And then you got to get into game mode after being on a flight for so long yesterday. These big guys got to stretch their legs. Can't imagine you'd enjoy that.
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, that's definitely one of the tough parts about the CEBL. It's a big country, long travel. And the Bandits, to their credit, have done a good job just giving no hope and shutting them down right away.
Every time I think it's an easy flight to Winnipeg, it's like it's
pretty far. Yeah. There's
way
no
farther
real,
than I think.
No real easy travel days in the CEBL, and those planes aren't getting any bigger.
They're actually getting smaller.
Exactly. Yeah.
171, 30 seconds to go until target score time. Looks like the Vancouver Bandits are going to cruise to a first place finish in the Western Conference. They will play the Edmonton Stingers. I didn't say they will. Slated to play the Edmonton Stingers on on Thursday on TSN, and the Sea Bears will take on Bitch Creek. Lays that one up and in off of an easy baseline out of bounds. And at this point, the Sea Bears will play the Saskatoon Mamba as well on Thursday in the conference semis. If both teams win, we're right back here on next Saturday.
A little sign of the frustration there, the Sea Bears. 26 getting a technical foul for chirping a little bit.
Look like offsetting technicals for both sides. Lonnie Watson-Gale out to Emmanuel Acott. 4-3, he got it. Next whistle, target score time. 9 points added to the leading scorer. And a huge mountain to climb for the Sea Bears if they want to lock up first place in the West. Jarrell Eddy, my goodness, these Bandits. And a quick, smart foul from Jarrell Eddy to get to target score time. 105-74 lead here at LEC on Fan Appreciation Day, and I think the fans are appreciating this.
I would say so, yeah. It's certainly a low-stress game here, but lots of excitement, lots of threes going down. Eddy getting involved in the action with a couple threes himself.
A couple of games under Jarrell Eddy's belt. Take a look at that, another three ball as we get close. Heading into target score time here on CBC Gem.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
Inside Langley Events Centre, target score time. And that target score is 114 here tonight. And look at these two. 27 for Mike Mulder, 23 for Mitch Creek. 7 for 8 from three-point land is Mike Mulder. And these two are leading the way for the Vancouver Bandits.
Yeah, super efficient night for both of them. This is great going into the playoffs. You want to have your guys getting that momentum, having the confidence. They'll be able to carry this over into the game Thursday.
Largest margin of victory this season, 33 points. Winnipeg beat Vancouver 114-81 on June 18th. We might see an identical score. Hildebrandt, no good. Watson-Gale, no good. Tapped up. Mike Mulder comes down with it. 114 is the target score tonight.
Yeah, Bandits are going to want to take care of business quickly here. That's the one thing with target score. You got to just get some buckets, get out of here, get home.
Mike Mulder doing it on both sides of the basketball floor. 3-point, 2-point buckets, doesn't matter, up and off the glass, and a 107-74 lead now for the Vancouver Bandits. Winner plays Edmonton on Thursday. Loser plays Saskatoon on Thursday. First round of the Western Conference playoffs. Filowich, DJ Burns attacking, spinning, tough shot over Eddy, and Eddy comes down with it. Mulder and Mitch leading the way here. Mike and Mitch leading the way here for the Bandits. M&Ms. Are you an M&M guy? I like the peanut ones.
I'm a peanut M&M
Peanut
guy.
M&M?
Yeah,
Okay,
if I'm going to go M&M, it's peanut
yeah,
for sure.
Me too. Good man. 9 on the shot clock. Eddie jacks one up. In and out. And DJ Burns coming down with a one-handed rebound. 114 the target score. 107-74. Hildebrandt getting bumped. And 3 points coming for three free throws, I should say, coming for Simon Hildebrandt, the Winnipeg native, playing for his hometown team. You've experienced that, playing for your hometown team,
I sure have.
Vancouver guy.
Yeah,
what was that like? Was it good?
It was great. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to be able to come back after a long career being away from home and playing very few games in Vancouver, to be able to come and represent the Bandits. And yeah, great to have your kids, family members and stuff like that in the crowd and connect with them. It's a special feeling.
Good stuff. Canada's Pro Basketball League returns on CBC on Saturday for live coverage of Eastern and Western Conference Finals. It is Saturday, August 8th. The action gets underway at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific. Love morning hoops on the West Coast. Catch both finals right here on CBC. Creek out to Eddie, wide open. A little too strong, right over top of the bucket, and air ball out of bounds. What a game here tonight for the Vancouver Bandits. Fans are going to leave happy. Aycott for 3. He got it, cutting into the lead. 114 the target score, 107-80 now.
Yeah, been one of the few bright spots for the Sea Bears tonight, knocking down, I believe, 4 threes. Aycott there is getting some open looks.
Mitch Creek and Shamar have been doing that all night. Pocket pass on a pick and roll, and Mitch Creek getting it to go, barreling into the baseline media crew. And one from Emmanuel Aycott. 109-82 now. Let's take a look at that pocket pass from Shamar to Mitch Creek.
Yeah, this is just good, simple basketball. DHO, tough finish. Creek knows how to get there, and that's when you got 2 players that have multiple skills. It's hard to guard as a defender, and Shamar with, I believe, his 16th assist, if not more, tonight. So he's doing a great job distributing the ball.
16 assists, 16 points. Shamar Gibbons distributing the rock. Mitch Creek, 23. Mike Mulder, 29. John Knight III, 10. Just well-rounded scoring for the Bandits. And typically when they are successful with wins this season, bench scoring has been fantastic.
Yeah, the Bandits have over 30 assists, which is a great sign that the ball's moving, everybody's involved. That's huge. You know, you're going to give yourself a really good chance to win a game if you got that many assists.
Zimmerman got the call on the block and a spin move. Not in bonus quite yet, at least for Vancouver. 14 fouls for the Sea Bears. Baseline out of bounds, 14 on the shot clock. Jarrell Eddy back to Shamar Gibbons. 8 to shoot. Shamar, pull up, no good. Rebounded by Aycott. Delani Watson, Gale, step back 3, no good. Pilowicz with a rebound, right back out to Gale. He'll try it again. This time he gets it to go. 109-86. 114 is the target score here at LEC.
Yeah, we'll see if the Bandits can get focused here. Sometimes it's tough in the target score. You think, okay, I got a big lead, but ultimately you still need to get buckets and you still got to score. So they need to stay sharp, get this over with.
Looks like Winnipeg best effort of the game so far. Rams want the timeout after another Sea Bears bucket. 109-88 now. The Sea Bears are creeping up.
That's the psychological battle here, and without the target score, you know, you can kind of just ride out that lead and let the clock run out. But with target score, you got to stay focused. You got to get buckets. Great hustle defensively by Winnipeg, and nice finish in transition.
We get a second look. Look at his body flying, hitting the deck. Extra effort. Who wants it? DJ Burns finishing and cutting into this lead. We time now for our red tag pass to the playoffs update. As of right now, the Vancouver Bandits would play Edmonton in the Western Conference semifinals.
But also for coaches, we are all proud of you, Coach. Bandits Nation, on your feet and send them.
Follow along the CEBL League at CEBL League on all social media platforms to stay up to date on storylines, standouts, stats, and more for all 10 teams in Canada's Pro Basketball League. It's at CEBL League. So 109-88. Rand's calling a timeout after a bit of a Winnipeg run here. Target score 114 on Fan Appreciation Day at Langley Events Centre. Mike Mulder getting a rest. What a night he's had. Lloyd Pandy coming in, the defensive specialist, and maybe that's why.
Yeah, I think they want to settle things down. They would have drawn up a nice set, try to get an easy look here, take some momentum out of the Sea Bears sails here.
Mitch Creek pump fake, driving baseline, Euro step foul, and Creek will go to the charity stripe, looking to add 2 more and approach 114.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it. Get some couple of easy ones. Sea Bears are now in the bonus as well too, so they can stay aggressive and get to the free throw line as needed.
Hey, Kyle Julius comes back from China. Spent some time with his family before he gets into his season over there, and I'm sure he really likes what he sees here as well after watching some games on our live streams from China, trying to communicate with his team. I think it's 15-hour time difference, not easy.
Yeah, he's a guy that really thrives on intensity and getting that out of his players. So the Bandits, aside from a little lapse here, have been doing a really good job of taking to the game to the Sea Bears, playing hard defensively, getting good looks on the offensive end because of it.
Must be weird for KJ to move 1 seat down. He's used to sitting in the other chair.
Yeah, I'm sure he's having to bite his lip quite a bit and let Rands do his thing. Big adjustment.
Caught inside, turnover almost. Looking for help with a call, and it is going to be a Sea Bear basketball. 1 second on the shot clock. It's going to be a quick release here. DJ Burns gets a call with a push-off from Shamar. Little words exchanged between the two of them, but it'll be Vancouver basketball after the offensive foul.
Yeah, that's his 5th and disqualifying foul as well.
He's had a big 4th quarter here for the Sea Bears. Tough to lose DJ Burns this late into target score time if they want to keep chipping away at this. Vancouver 4 points away, 114 is the target score today to send them to the Western semifinal on Thursday against the Edmonton Stingers. First place will get the 4th seed. There's the foul again on DJ Burns.
Yeah, Pandy doing a good job getting under his skin, not doing anything illegal, but being physical, and frustration showed there, DJ Burns.
8 to shoot, Shamar Gibbons. John Knight, top hoop and 1. John Knight off the glass.
Tough finish there.
2 points away now for the Vancouver Bandits. Take another look at this. Look at this circus shot from John Knight. No good on the free throw first. Jump ball called as we get the look now. Look at this crazy finish from John Knight.
Yeah, did a great job extending there, throwing up a bit of a prayer, but had a nice soft touch. Finger roll off the glass.
Emmanuel Acott to the rack, left-handed finish. 112-90, Vancouver can end it here. 114 is the target score. Gibbons inside to John Knight, back out to Gibbons, 14 seconds to shoot. John Knight to Mitch Creek. First game back after 11 games missed, and he couldn't ice it for the Bandits. 13 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to stay Vancouver basketball, and they'll get another chance to win the game here. Fans courtside getting their phones out, ready to record the game winner. Tevin Brown, this'll do it. No good. Kick out. Mitch Creek now wants it again. Off back rim, and Winnipeg stays alive. Here's Isaiah Osborne to Emmanuel Akot.
Yeah, a couple good looks there for the Bandits, but can't make them all.
Delani Watson-Gale, no good. Filowich with a rebound and a foul on Filowich. It's going to be Vancouver ball, and another chance for the Bandits to put the game in the books and earn that first seed in the Western Conference. Again, they'll take on the first seed will take on the Edmonton Stingers on Thursday, and the second seed will take on the Saskatoon Mamba on Thursday. It looks like this game might be over at the free throw line. Mitch Creek for 2 to put this game away. You can hear a pin drop in here at the LEC as fans go quiet. Mitch Creek knocking down the first of 2 free throws. 1 point away to send them to the Western Conference semifinals as the first place seed. Mitch Creek back in a Bandits uniform and locks up first place for the Vancouver Bandits. Vancouver will play the Edmonton Stingers on Thursday right here at Langley Events Centre, the Lower Mainland. Winnipeg finishes second in the conference. They will take on the Saskatoon Mamba. What a win for the Bandits without Tyree Samuel, without Jarkel Joyner, without James Tarnick, and a big-time group effort.
Yeah, just solid overall team win. They had a couple big guys step up, but they took it to the Sea Bears, played with energy, played with pace, and that was the difference.
Mitch Creek, 28, 11 for 21, plus 33 in the plus minus. Mike Mulder, 29 as well. He hardly missed. He missed 1 shot all night. 91 from the field. 7 for 8 from the land beyond. And we can't forget about John Knight. Big minutes off the bench as well for him. Shamar Gibbons too, 16 points, 18 dimes for Shamar Gibbons. Tyree Samuel out here taking photography for the Bandits media crew.
Maybe working on his, post-career, post-basketball career.
Coach Rance Brempong has to be thrilled with that effort from his team.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what you want leading into the playoffs.
Kevin Schrack standing by with our Booster Juice player of the game. He hardly missed. 1 shot he missed. Kevin, over to you with Mike Mulder.
Yeah, Chris, there's red hot. Then there's what Mike Mulder experienced tonight, particularly in that 4th quarter. How were you feeling out there? Just describe me about that run you had, especially in the 4th.
Yeah, the rhythm was good. I think a lot of it was our pace. I think Shamar did a great job with the pace today. We did a really good job sharing it. It's really tough when me and Jarrell or me and Tev as a tandem on the wings. It's really tough. They kind of got to choose, and today it felt like we had a good rhythm, and that's really what it was.
The chemistry looked good. Big win tonight, and you clinch first in the West, home court. How does that feel?
That's great, man. We knew it was on the line. We wanted to stay home for the first games, and that was important to us. So I'm glad we got out of bed for this. That's for sure.
Thanks for this. Great game, and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it.
Splash bro right there. That's a splash bro.
Watch out,
Mike Mulder.
Splash bro indeed. Guys, back to you.
Well, he played with the Splash Bros in Golden State, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. It is wearing off on him today. Mike Mulder leading the way here for the Vancouver Bandits. 29 points for Mike Mulder in 27 minutes, and the Bandits lock up first place in the West. More to come here on CBC Gem. A big win for the Bandits.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even 1 more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going?
Back inside Langley Events Centre, another look at John Knight, the third and N1, contributing big time off the bench. 12 points. Look at that circus finish off the glass, helping the Vancouver Bandits earn first place in the West. They'll take on the Edmonton Stingers in the Western Conference semifinal as we take a look on Thursday, as we take a look at our final stats. Levon Kendall, what stands out to you tonight?
Well, points in the paint and the assists are big ones. I know we talked about Shamar, 18 assists. That's got to be up there for a record in the CEBL. They just took care of business tonight. That's what they needed to do. There was an expectation, given the travel woes for the Sea Bears, that the Bandits would step up, and they did a great job of just bringing the game to them, controlling the pace, and 58 points in the paint really shows that.
A 114-90 victory for the Vancouver Bandits over the visiting Winnipeg Sea Bears after some travel stress. And the Bandits advance as the first place seed in the Western Conference, second best record in the league. And we thank Levon for joining us today.
My pleasure. It's happy to be here.
Kevin Chirac on the sidelines, the rest of the crew in the truck, Dan Gladman, our producer. Thank you for joining us on CBC Gem, CEBL Plus, and YouTube. The Vancouver Bandits, first in the West, 114-90 over the Winnipeg Sea Bears. Good night from Langley.